I'm Viraj Sheel.
Hi, I'm Conrad Fisher.
My name is Arnav Gopinath.
My name is Pranchi Shiu.
And we're the Home of My Own
Experience
Development
Team.
Experience is a 1 to 4 player collaborative board game where players work together to gather cards which represent resources that are essential towards human stability. These resources can be things like food, shelter, clothing, and work and school. Once the players have enough cards of a certain resource, they get to trade them in to get a token which represents stability in a department of life. So there's a food token, a shelter token, and a work token. Once players have all three tokens, that represents that they've gathered the essentials for leading a stable life, and they win the game. A Home of My Own Experience is actually a case study into understanding homelessness, in which a lot of the scenarios you find yourself in, the situations when you're trying to pull a car, they reflect actual struggles that homeless people go through, and it really puts you in the shoes of a homeless family just trying to get by, and it shows Fortman Family Promise's mission of helping homeless families attain self-sufficiency.
I feel that this game will introduce the struggles of homelessness in a way that more people can understand.
It's also taught me how to manage good at communication with other people in the group.
We are able to improve people's lives through coding and technology by working with FBFP.
So coming into our demonstration, here is the main menu. We have a couple of different buttons. There's the play button, which we'll get into, options where you can manage settings, and right here there's a donate button that sends you to the web page for Fortman Family Promise's donation link. So we'll come into options here, and there's a credits page which we are working on, a tutorial which we have finished and I'll actually show to you right now, and a slider which represents volume control. So coming to the tutorial. Hello, I will be your guide and teach you how to play this game. To start it off, click the roll button to roll the dice. Great job, you rolled a 2. This will be how many spaces you can move for your turn. To move, tap on the arrow that's highlighted. Good job! Once you move, you are not able to go back in that direction until your next turn. Move one more time. Now roll again. You got a 3. Try to land on the special space. 1, 2, 3. This is a resource pile. Yay! We landed on something we call a resource piece. This is how you collect cards for the game. In the panel that just popped up, you can see the result of what happens if you roll an even or an odd number. So if we roll an even number, it will have this keep condition. If we roll an odd number, we'll have this discard condition. Click on the blue roll button to see if you get the card. Woohoo, you roll an even. That means you get the card. So right now we've got the keep condition. Click on the bag icon. This is where you can see how many of each card you have. Close this panel by pressing the X button. So we have 5 different resource piles, 5 different types of cards. Now click on the shop icon. This is where you can trade in your cards for tokens. So these tokens are your win conditions, and you can trade different cards in for different tokens. To win the game, you need to collect each token. That's it for me. Have a fun time playing this game. It'll send you back to the main menu. So right now, I'll do a very quick demonstration of actual gameplay. So we'll have 2 players, 1 adult, 1 child. You can have a maximum of 4 players, and there must be at least 1 adult and 1 child. So right here. And we're in the actual board space, so here you have things like the camera button, which lets you zoom into your player piece and zoom out to get a nice big view of the entire board. You have your inventory, where you can see how many of each card you have, and your shop, where you get to trade in those cards for a token. So if we roll here, bam, we got a 1. So I will try to move towards working school. We got a 6 here, that means we can go to Fortman Family Promise. Now we have to roll the dice for a Fortman Family card. Our even or the keep condition is we have to fill out snap paperwork. Our discard or our odd condition is that we have to work late. So let's roll. And we got a 4, that means we keep the card. Now games can usually go on for a pretty long time, usually like 30 minutes. And since I want to show you all the victory screen, I've created a little debug button right here. Now don't tell anybody at Fortman Family Promise that I made this button, but when we click it, it just disappears. But now if we check our inventory, we have 100 of each card, meaning you can buy each token. So here for the shelter token, you'll need 3 Fortman Family Promise and 3 shelter cards. Bam, bought that. Now for the work token, you'll need 3 work cards and 3 clothing cards. Got that too. And finally, for the food token, you'll need 3 Fortman Family Promise cards and 3 food cards. And once you buy this last one, You won! Congratulations! You collected all 3 essentials for living a stable life. Thank you for playing. And then when you hit the continue button, you're back in the main menu.